Good morning. So, welcome to our first tutorial on Python programming. So, the first thing about every language that I think everyone should learn is variables. Okay, how to store things. The idea about variables is that they are used as containers for values. They are used as containers for values. So, think of a water in a water bottle. The water is the value and the bottle is the variable. So in Python, um, or the rules about naming variables is, first of all, you don't use numbers to name variables. You don't use numbers. So you don't also use special characters, which is punctuations. You do not use that. So if I want to create a variable here, let's say I wanted to create a variable to store the name of a person. I would say name, okay, then equal to, this equal to is our assignment operator, and then I'm going to put the name of the person here. So let's assume I put Gabriel, which is my name. So yeah, so that is how we create a variable in Python. You would notice that for this variable is very easy. The value is on the left hand side, while the value is on the right hand side, while the variable is on the left hand side. So let's create more variables. Let's create a variable to store a number. So this is this is a number. Let's create another variable. So this is another variable. Let's create the last one. So these are 4 different variables. Each one of them represents 4 different data types. So let's talk about the first variable on line 1. So the first variable is the data type for that is a string. This is a string. Basically, a string is anything that has to do with letters of the alphabet, and also a string must be encapsulated within double quotes or single quotes, whichever one is preferred, whichever one is good. But I would ask you start getting used to the double quotes because it's better in the long run for you. So the second one, that these are integers. These are integers. Integers are basically whole numbers. Example of integers is your age. Your age is an integer. The year we are in is an integer. The number of states in Nigeria is an integer, and we have that as many of that as possible. The next variable, this is a float. This is a float. Sorry for that. This is a float. So floats are basically decimal numbers. Anything that has a decimal point is a float. So you can say somebody's weight, somebody's height, and basically anything that has some temperature also can fall into the category of float. The last one is not a very common data type, but it is very useful, and it's called Boolean. It's a Boolean data type. So Booleans are just of 2 types. It is either true or false. Think of Booleans like switching, like the 2 sides of one coin, true or false. True representing 1 and false representing 0. Okay, so you can use Booleans most times when you want to switch states. And you can see in this my example, I'm saying game on equal to true. So most likely when the game is over, I would equal it to false. Okay, so knowing the kinds of data types we have, these are the fundamental ones, is very crucial when it comes to Python programming or any programming language. The reason why is because each data type behaves differently. So each data type also has attributes, like something that can be performed on them. So what I'm trying to say here is that what the string can do, the integer will not be able to do for you. Yes, that is the idea. What the integer can do, the float can be able to do for you. What the Boolean can do is the same thing for these other data types will not be able to do it for you. So knowing the kind of data you are working with is absolutely important. Okay, so That's just it on variables. Okay, so we're going to stop here so that we don't make the video too long. I hope you understand. So I'm going to give an assignment at this point. I would want you to create 10 different variables, okay, 2 for each data type, and give me your response in the comments. Thank you very much.